How dangerous can extreme feminism really be?
如果生孩子的话，可以跟我自己姓，因为是我自己想要孩子而已。去父留子也可以的。
他思想非常前卫。
Eliminating the father and just keeping the child? That's now considered progressive. Under the influence of capital and extreme feminism, this idea has become a trend marketed as a symbol of the new, independent woman. But behind this facade of female liberation lies a refined selfishness and an absurd level of hypocrisy. As society progresses, true female independence should be something to celebrate and promote. But within this space, some extreme feminists are full of double standards. They want all the rights, but none of the responsibilities. They shout about gender equality. Yet when it comes to buying a house, a car, dowries, or marriage, they suddenly pull out traditional customs.
如果有房子，然后没有彩礼可以吗？
不可以，
不可以。
不可以。
And they won't even say the price out loud. The girl refuses to reveal the exact dowry amount because doing so would ruin her false image of independence.
我的彩礼的话，我肯定是要给我妈妈的。
She advocates for modern ideas like having children without involving the father, yet insists on following traditional rituals like dowries. And the most absurd part? She demands that a man's hard-earned money be used to please her parents. This turns what should be a pure romance into a blatant transaction. We end up falling into a purely transactional mindset. Perhaps out of a cost-benefit calculation, the girl believes that financial status outweighs emotional connection. That's why, from the very start of a relationship, on every special occasion, she demands expensive gifts. After all, that's the only way the princess feels that the ritual is complete. Let me make this clear. On these kinds of occasions, I need to feel the ceremony, she said firmly. But this so-called ritual is nothing more than a robbery masked as romance. What she wants isn't sincere love, but to turn the relationship into emotional blackmail. If you love me, then spend money on me, she insists with conviction. After several relationships, she learned firsthand the importance of money. But when the man begins to question her, she refuses to admit that everything has become a materialistic spectacle. She keeps insisting she only values genuine love. Then be more specific, like how much does something cost, or flowers, or gifts? I think it depends on the guy's intentions, she replies, trying to stay composed. As the guy presses further, she finally reveals her price. I want gifts worth no less than 30,000 yuan on every special occasion. That's the only way I feel truly valued, she declares without hesitation. Seeing this, the guy tries to go along, but asks a fair question. If I give you a 30,000 yuan bag, what do I get in return? He asks, curious. She answers with vague emotional logic. Well, it depends. I have these expectations, but I'll also look at how much he loves me, how well he understands what I say, and how far our relationship has progressed, she explained, avoiding any concrete responsibility. In short, she demands exact monetary standards from the man but dodges any accountability for herself. She naturally accepts that he should do everything, while shamelessly continuing to declare herself an independent woman. But didn't you say you were an independent woman at the beginning? Isn't that contradictory? He asks, surprised. Contradictory? What do you mean? I don't... Just let me talk, she replies, already emotionally shaken. At that moment, she completely loses control. She can't stand having her true nature exposed. This kind of pastoral feminism isn't real feminism. It's extreme selfishness, disguised in the clothing of independence. These women don't want equality. They want privilege. True female strength should be built on a balance between rights and responsibilities, not on double standards or hatred disguised as awakening.